Up. I think most people know this, but in case you don't, Dollar Tree is not cheaper for everything. Certain things, yes, definitely cheaper. But for example, foil is typically never cheaper from Dollar Tree because the little amount you get for $1.25, you just get a better price elsewhere when you get it in a bigger pack. Canned corn, beans, things like that are not cheaper from Dollar Tree. It's $1.25 for those cans, and at Aldi, it's like 89 cents or something like that. So just kind of think about that when you're shopping at Dollar Tree. Another example are wooden barbecue skewer sticks. I just got these from Albertsons for 86 cents. And if I would have gotten them from Dollar Tree, they would have been $1.25. So yeah, if you're already there, sure, the convenience, like just get it from Dollar Tree. But that's just a little thing to keep in mind. It's not always cheaper for every single item. And that's also how they make their money, because some of the items are worth it, but some of them aren't. And you're there buying them anyways, and they're profiting off of it. And then also another thing, I shop at Aldi to save money on my groceries. So I got every single thing I needed from Aldi except for skewers. Like, they just did not have skewers. So that's kind of what happens when you shop in a budget store. They just don't have everything that a store like Albertsons, Villians, or Ralph's, those kind of stores would definitely have. For me, again, it's worth it because they were very close together and I just shopped the cheapest way I could.
You know what burns my behind right now at the Dollar Tree? That price increase. Let's talk about it. Now, there are some things that are going up that just don't seem to make sense. $1.50 for some of those hand towels that cost them 10 cents to make. The kitchen towels. The McCormick storage containers. They're cheaper at Walmart, right? Now, I'm a Dollar Tree girly through and through. But at some point, you can't call it Dollar Tree no more, because it's going to be the $1.50, $1.75, $3, $4, $5, $7, $9, $12, $18 tree. So change the name. But you know what really burns my behind? What really angers me? Those squishy wash towels, the face cloths? I don't know what you call them, hand towels, washcloths. The ones that are like smushed together and then you put them in water and they expand to a washcloth. Those are going up to $2. $2. I don't think anybody buys them at $1.25. Why in the hell would those be $2? And florals, $1.75? That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Now, he said this is taking effect July 4th. And I'm going to tag the creator below. He works at the Dollar Tree. If you're not following him, go follow him because he's great. But what is happening, Dollar Tree? Please explain. We need to know. Is it burning anybody else's behind too? Let me know in the comments.
Y'all know what I just realized? Dollar Tree ain't nothing but $5 and below and a few more dollars.
So we in Dollar Tree about to get some snacks, and I just so happened to see this handwritten note. Check this out. All chips are $2.50 each. New items, new price. Say what? The Dollar Tree ain't the Dollar Tree? I mean, it's not even $1.25 no more. It's $2.50. I mean, what's really going on? And why there's no handwritten?
Yesterday, I was looking at Swag Deal channel, and he was talking about that the cleaning product at the Dollar Tree is going up to $1.50. So everything you see on this wall is going up to $1.50. My honest opinion, I am so over it right now. I am so over it right now. Also, he mentioned the plastic is going up to $1.50. I had talked to a couple of employees and managers. They said it's about to be phases that's about to happen at Dollar Tree where certain items are going to go up. It's going to take a while before all stores get on board. Also, they're going up on the floor care products too. So that's like your brooms, the handles. I'm still mad about the handles that you got to buy that separate. Then you got this. So this is not going to be worth the price you pay for at $150. They also going up on all of this, basically all the cleaning, all the plastic, They're going up to $150. Comment down below what you think about this. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram, Kelly No Shopping. Thank you for watching and have a beautiful day.
One, if all they're building is apartment and not houses, besides you being able to own land, eventually that's going to be your only option, whether it's empty right now or not. But eventually that's going to be your only option.
So this month my rent went up, and obviously every year the rent goes up. We all know about the annual rent increase. However, this time is a little different because the increase was way more than it was before. And it's just frustrating because, like, where do they expect us to just get this extra money from? And it's like every year my rent is going up, but I'm not seeing any improvements to my unit. I'm not getting new appliances. I'm not getting any sort of updates in my apartment. I mean, there's a laundry room in the basement of our apartment. I don't even see that being updated. None of the common areas are updated. And I think that's what frustrates me the most, is like not even reaping any sort of benefits from these increases. And because of the increase, I decided I wasn't signing another 12-month lease because the apartment is not worth the new price I'd be paying for it. I know I could find another apartment that's way less money, but like why? Why do these landlords feel the need to increase the rent and buy so much money? Like the small increases are not that big of a deal, but when the increase is like hundreds of dollars more, it's insane. Like, how do they expect us to pay that? Where do they expect this extra money to come from? Like, are we just supposed to pull it out of thin air? Just make it magically appear? Hundreds of extra dollars that we can put towards rent?
$1,000 a month to stay in somebody else's house with them sound crazy as hell. But for some reason, I don't think you lying. Let's do some research. Oh, nah, you dead ass serious. Look at these prices. And most of these don't even come with a private bathroom. You gotta share a bathroom with somebody else. I don't like this. This sounds like dystopian as hell. Like $871, $1,200. Oh my God. So look, this is one of the only ones I've seen that actually had a private bathroom. $828 a month. I don't know why I say zero housemates when you're living with the person in the house, but $828 a month. What other options do you have? You know what? Let's go look at the hood. Oh, now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Yeah, look at this. This is the hood for real. I live in Jacksonville, Florida. I know this city like the back of my hand. All these places, you gonna need some protection. $665, $699. Yeah, I wouldn't. This is probably the best thing right here. The People's Choice Apartment as a studio for $699. It's like, would I rather live in this or would I rather live in, in somebody's room living with them? I don't know. I mean, what would you rather do?
About my last post, I wanted to make a point about how it really is to live here, because I don't think a lot of people are understanding. My last house I lived in 2021 on my own, I paid $1,800 for a month. That same house is now being estimated to be rented out for $2,900 a month. That's over $1,000 more than I paid. And a more recent example, my boyfriend's mom actually lived in the same neighborhood, and about 2 to 3 months ago, they were forced out, just like I was. I was also forced to move out so they could sell it to new owners. His mom paid $1,400 a month. These new owners, because, I'm on Zillow looking for a new house, these new owners just listed his mom's house for rent. They're renting it out for $2,600. They haven't even made any changes to the house. They came in, bought it. 2 months later, they're putting it up for rent for over $1,000 more. So yeah, I really don't want to hear it, because it doesn't matter how much we work. It doesn't matter how much overtime we put in. If we're working 60 plus hours a week, this is the issue that is happening. Greedy ass landlords in Southern California. And it's been progressively getting worse over the last few years. So yeah, shut the fuck up if you don't live here and you don't know what is actually happening.
I don't know who needs to get their asses beat more, the housing market or the job market. Actually, you know what? Equally, both of y'all need to get your asses beat. Because ain't no way that it's hard to find housing, affordable housing, and a decent paying job. You got predatory ass motherfucking landlords, and you got cheap ass motherfucking companies that don't want to pay motherfuckers a livable wage. This shit is getting out of control. Out of control. And then when you do find a job, they don't want to pay you nothing. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? Y'all don't want to pay motherfuckers for their skills and their talents? Y'all don't want to pay motherfuckers? Like, how does that make sense? People go to school for years only to come out of school and find out that they can't find a motherfucking job and they feel that is a livable wage. What they do to that? Because what do they do to that? That don't make no damn sense. Like, I just don't get it. And then you try to find housing. You got motherfucking landlords that's charging an arm and a leg for some basic shit. Y'all need y'all asses beat. Don't you put up a motherfucking rental listing and your motherfucking ass is talking about $3,000 for a 3-bedroom house. When did that shit become normal? Because that's not normal to me. You charging $1,000 for a bedroom? Hello? And not even just that. Sometimes some apartments are like at least $2,000 for a 2-bedroom, and it's an apartment on the 2nd floor. Huh? Where do y'all get off at charging these type of prices for the most basic stuff? And I promise you, still have the white refrigerator with the boring plain cabinets, basic floor. Ain't nothing about that worth no damn $2,000. My soul motherfucking man, this shit don't make no sense. And the reason why I'm ranting about this is because I'm having a hard time finding affordable housing. I'm a family of 6, so I need to find affordable housing for me and my family. But we can't. We can't. At least not in Illinois. At least not in Illinois. And then out here in Illinois, they asses also don't want to pay. I just graduated with my motherfucking bachelor's degree back in October. And I took a lower paying job, paying $18 an hour, just so that I can get in the field. What part of that even sounds right? I took out these student loans to get my bachelor's degree to take an $18 an hour job. That don't make no sense. I'm a family of 6. Do you think I can really afford to take care of that many people on an $18 an hour salary? No. And there's no way that I should have a bachelor's degree making that type of money. But I did it so that I could get into the field. That should not be normalized. These colleges, they also need to be held accountable too, because yeah, they'll try to like, oh, you got to network this and network that. No, I need you to set me up with applications for jobs and companies that are actually hiring in my field so that I have a fighting chance. You got companies ghosting you because they just putting out a job list. Don't your motherfucking ass put up another job listing knowing that your ass ain't about to get back to nobody about nothing. What quota are y'all trying to meet? What quota? To the point that y'all not getting back to people. You just want people to click the apply button and be like, okay, we meet our quota. We had a bunch of people apply, but we had nobody that was qualified. The lies you tell, you're just cheap. You don't want to pay motherfucker for their skills and their talents and their degrees and their certifications. That's what it is. But at the end of the day, all y'all need your asses beat. The predatory landlords and the predatory motherfucking companies who job listing companies, whatever you call them, companies that putting out the job listings. Y'all need your asses beat too, because you are just preying on people who are hoping to get a call back from you and you get nothing. So all in all y'all need your asses beat. Sorry for the long rant, but I'm over it. I'm over it. It just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.
Man, so I just at the Dollar Tree. When? Somebody please tell me, when did they go up to $1.75?
because this ain't sitting right with me. Like, I just left Walmart before I came here, and I'm thinking, let me just go right here. $1.75. Dollar Tree got me fucked up. At this point, y'all need to change your name because y'all no longer the Dollar Tree. Like, I do better getting this shit from Walmart because it's cheaper.
Hey guys, so I'm at Dollar Tree and I'm going to show you what all is going up to $1.50 on June 27th. So all of this will be going up to $1.50. All the cleaning supplies, the mops, the brooms, the Brillo pads, everything you see here will be up to $1.50. Everything. The gloves, the bottles, the Brillo pads, and then the plastics. So all the plastic stuff here, and the wire, the popcorn things. All of this will be $1.50. Just letting you guys know. Grab it while it's $1.25.
Hey guys, I'm here to clear some things up about the prices going up at Dollar Tree, and it's not everything in the store. It's just 5 items that are going up. The aluminum foil is going to be $1.75 because aluminum foil is high everywhere. If you watch the news right now, there is higher pricing on aluminum everywhere. So the prices will go up on the aluminum foil, as well as the Hallmark cards, which we don't have anything to do with. A vendor comes in and they deal with the Hallmark cards, as well as our bread will be going up to $1.50 because, again, the vendor brings that bread in as well. And then I'm finna show you exactly which candles that we're talking about that will be $1.50 starting Tuesday, March the 25th, 2025. These are the candles that will be $1.50 starting on Tuesday, but you can get them for $1.25 until Monday of next week. And then lastly, the last thing that is going to be $1.50 are our noodle packs. So if you have any other questions, just comment. But y'all need to share this post because Dollar Tree is not going up for everything, just a few items.
When has the dollar store stopped selling food? Because, like during the summertime, I come here to get like my snacks and stuff like that to go to the beach. The only like snacks and food that they have are the freezer section. There's no chips, there's no drinks, there's no water, no nothing. The only drink thing they have is this. It's bring home your favorites for $1.75 and there's 3 sodas. I don't get it because right now, like, we need the dollar store more than ever, especially for people to feed their families. And I understand like frozen food gets a lot more better use, but still a lot of like canned stuff goes to good use, especially during times like this where everything is so goddamn expensive and families can't afford it. And did you know that they upped a lot of the prices on specific things as well? Regular aluminum foil $1.75, and this as well. Look, $3, $5, $4. You can't call it the dollar store and it not be $1, or like $1 and change. Like right now, I just don't get it where we're going with this.
Nothing hurts my soul more than the rise of the Chipotle burrito. Like this John used to be like $6.95, $7.95 for a chicken burrito. When I was in high school, I'd go there because it was cheap, and I'd get a fat burrito. Now, $13. $13 for just a burrito. Like, hello?
I will never go to Chipotle again, especially being on the carnivore diet. And Chipotle, please come in the comments and correct me if I'm wrong. But I ordered, watch when you see what I ordered. I paid $13.64. And let me show you what I got. All I got was 1 scoop of chicken, 1 scoop of carnitas, and cheese on top. And I just paid $13.64 for this. If I went to the Mexican spot down the street, I would probably not pay as much. So note to self, don't just go in and assume that the price is going to be less than $10. But I'm low-key kind of pissed because I could have made this at home and spent less than what I just spent on this one bowl with nothing on it.
I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. This inflation shit is getting crazy, yo. Like, it gets to a certain point. Like, when I grew up, I had a dollar menu. Happy Meals, all that. I'm out here working, I'm hungry, so I pull up to the McDonald's. You feel me? I go to Mickey D's. No Diddy. Before I get to looking at the prices, I said, how much for a 10-piece chicken nugget? He talk about $11.99 for a 10-piece? I wasn't even that hungry, so I'm like, all right, let me get a medium fry. He said, $4.99. Damn, they $5. I'm like, this can't be right. Especially our generation or people older, if you sat here and seen how much McDonald's has changed and shit, the prices went up, everything going up, and nothing changing, let me put you on game. The medium fry, then they're the same size as the small fry. They just put it in a bigger bag. So I just left. Going home. Gonna have my lady cook me some. But that shit just threw me.
You just can't order Chipotle on DoorDash anymore. If you order on DoorDash, they skimp you with the portions. It's not even close. It's like you have to go to the store and babysit them to make sure that they're giving you... Look at this. I ordered double chicken. Where is it?
Someone also explained to me why healthy food is more expensive. Like, that is so messed up. Like, some of us are actually actively trying to eat healthy, and our stores just don't make it easy for us. It's like, organic? Nope. That's gonna be more expensive. Something healthier that has less ingredients in it? Nope. That's more expensive. Like, why is it so hard to eat healthy anywhere you go? That's so frustrating. Why? Why?
The person making my Chipotle bowl acted like somebody had a gun to their head while they were putting in the ingredients, because how they took each spoonful and shook it to make sure there was no excess going in my bowl. Like even the cheese was like this much. Look, can you see the cheese? No, because I can't either. They were like, let's make sure there's a sheer layer on top. It's like when I was ordering it, I was like, oh, I have a few minutes until I get to work. I'm just gonna eat half and then eat the other half later because it's gonna be so much. I'm nearly finished because it's 3 bites. Like, it was just 3 bites to finish this whole section. I sound like an annoying millennial when I say this, but joy were the days when you would get a giant burrito, $8 with chips. And the amount of food was always like 2 meals. Like, oh, there's so much Chipotle. Or like, oh, I just ate Chipotle. And now it's like, oh, this Chipotle is a snack. And it was $20 with chips. $20 for a snack.
Since when do we not have McDonald's or Taco Bell money? We don't even get drinks anymore. We get one and split it. $33 through Taco Bell? Sir, it all used to be on the dollar menu. McDonald's? $40? Insane. I never thought I would say I don't have McDonald's or Taco Bell money. Split a drink, don't we, Bo?
Living out here in Australia is crazy. Let me show you. 30 cans of Coke for $50. This block of cheese, nearly $14. $4.90 on offer for chocolate. No thanks. $7 just for some milk. How am I going to survive out here?
I can't even afford to buy a food shop for my house. Like, wait, how did my life get this? I know times are hard. I really, and obviously times are hard. I can't even afford a food shop. I literally just had to walk out of Aldi, and if anybody's seen me in Aldi, and I'm sorry if I held you up, because I was like trying to juggle cards and split it with cash and all that kind of stuff, and I'm not going back into Aldi. That's absolutely embarrassing. It's fucking humiliating. So I'm now having to come to another shop, and I know how much I've got, so I'll just get enough for the kids for school and that. But that skint now that I can't even afford a full food shop for my house. And it wasn't even a full food shop. Do you know that way? It was 50 quid. That's how much the shopping was. It was 50 quid. Honestly. And people go, oh, stay-at-home mums, you're just hanging off the brew and all that kind of stuff. It's not that fucking straightforward. It's hard. and I can't go out and work now because of my son, and I've no childcare and all that kind of stuff. And I am starting to punt stuff on TikTok Shop to try and get a bit of money. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not going to go that far to start begging. So always keeping it real on here. I'm not putting any fakeness out there. I physically just had to walk out of a shop and leave food shop because I can't afford it. Yeah, you've got people out there that get stuff fucking handed to them and start gloating. And it's like, there's people like me that are genuinely struggling, do you know what I mean? If I wasn't on manic depressants, I'd probably be crying my eyeballs out, but at the moment I can't cry, so. Aye. As long as my veins are fed and I've got a roof over my head, then I shouldn't be moaning. So, into the next shop, and I won't get fucking shit denied off my card because I'll know how much I can spend. So aye. Natalie here can't even afford a £50 food shop.
I'm in a grocery store in Germany. This one is called Lidl, and they tend to have more affordable prices, so I want to show you what you can get for your basic household goods and most common grocery store foods. Let me know if it's comparable to where you live. So we have 2.5 kilos of potato for €1.89. A bunch of avocados for $1.99, which I actually think is a really good price, but I'm not sure if these are ever gonna ripen. A carton of 10 eggs for $1.99, and fun fact, in Germany, the eggs are not refrigerated at all. They're just outside on display like this. 2 kilos of oranges for $2.39. Oat milk for 95 cents. 400 grams of ground beef for $4.29. A lot of wine options, and the majority of them are under €4. This one's probably the most expensive one I see here, $3.29. A big tub of yogurt for 79 cents. 5 liters of detergent for $8.49. I don't know if you're ever gonna run out of that one. Let me know what you think. How does this compare to where you live?
I'm at an Australian supermarket, and these are the few things that are very different than back at home in North America. First up, kangaroo meat. So it definitely looks like it's one of the more affordable protein options, and there's everything from steaks to even fillets. Next up, I don't know why, but all the bananas here have red tips. I'm pretty sure this means they're organic, but I'm not 100% sure. Also, I know this is normal in Europe, but they don't refrigerate the eggs here. So they were actually beside the water sports toys, which kind of threw me off, but I know this is normal outside of North America. Next up, the carts here move in every direction. I clearly had too much fun with these, but the quality of these carts are truly something else. Also, the vegetables here are all massive. I mean, take a look at how big these celery stalks are, and the green onions were just absolutely massive. Last up, they have so many snacks here that I've never seen before. Never heard of any of these cereal brands or these chips. Never heard of a Twisty. Look at all these flavors of Tim Tams. So yeah, if you're in Australia, make sure to check out a supermarket, and there's no excuses of not finding one because you'll find them in every mall.